All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Go.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game as he'll lose yardage to start things out. A loss of 2 there. Second down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 61 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. On the toss play, this is Drake. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. Mike. Hey, Foxtrot. Protein spill.
2nd and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Shaq Lawson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 20. And the Bills first down.
Round 80. 52. I got one.
On 1st down, Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jerry Hughes, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
They'll look to throw here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. James has got it. Complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Going to try a little trickery here on the end around. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, It's been pretty sensational.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Mike, 45. Hey, come on, Dave. Hey, check back.
Now Allen. And a little floater there is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Get that ball. Get that ball. Check.
He'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. Little source rush coming, and he's taken down. L.J. Collier. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Allen.
I'm starting to feel for him.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now Allen. They find some open field here. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year as they are able to cut into that lead. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
10-2 stop. Topper! Let's go. Hey, Charlie. Number 53, Mike 53. Off the screen.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Here we go. 90 Wolf. Ready?
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. 30 base. Smooth. Come on, QB, come on. 58. Get it.
2nd and 13. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit home.
And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, we're going to sell the go. Just go, and let's see who's faster.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, wahoo! Accept.
They're going to look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And that one results in 35 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 3rd down, Drake. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 12 yards that time, and a Bills 1st down. So that last play gives them a little more space now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Devin White in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After the sack on 1st down, Allen looking deep downfield. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Andrew Adams. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That was Jordan Poyer, the safety, in for the sack.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
Ready?
Buccaneers
18,
24. Bills.
Christian, Travis. Go, go.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Looking deep here for Ebron. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And he hits Drake. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Kenyon Drake with touchdown number 8 on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Come on, let's go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Strong right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Throwing is Allen on third. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position.
Go. 70, Indy. Not today. Get it.
On first down, Drake. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on second down. Allen nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now Allen to throw. Throwing on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. Now a handoff here to his running back. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Allen got his man complete over the middle. That's Schwartz. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. Allen going to throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 39. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the one in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He completes it to Evans. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw here. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Andrew Adams. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
He finds his target. It's Evans.
Last stop.